All right, we're making our way to the Montegut Community Center, Montegut Gym. But passing down here, first of all, sir, your name?
Clark LaBeouf.
Yeah. And Clark, this whole stretch, man, it just, you don't have a roof, no. Half a trailer missing here, whole trailer missing. What happened down here?
Tell you, we had some winds about 180, 90 sometimes, over 200. But we stayed here. We couldn't leave. We got trapped here because it was too late for us to leave because it already blew my porch down. We couldn't get out. So we stayed in the washroom. And when the stuff started peeling, that was, hey, it was, when the eye came, I put the ladder so we could get in and out. But by the time we figured it was going to be like maybe half hour, 45 minutes for that eye to pass. But it was faster than that. It was probably about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get out because the poles were already on the street, man.
So you had the eye over here for about 10 or 15?
That's it. That's all. We didn't have time to play, bro.
Was it one of those eyes where you could see the beautiful skies?
No. No.
Hazy?
Hey, let me tell y'all something, what it did to my wife's car. It pushed that car from right there to over here. See where them tracks are right there?
Right.
That's where that car stopped, right there.
Wow.
It blew all the back windows, one side of the window out. It blew all the brake lights in the back. I got a light on the left side where it blew up. You know, it was terrible. The car was just slid like hydroplaned.
Who's your neighbors behind you?
That's Peggy Mathern, and you have some Quicks on the other side.
Were they in their homes?
No, they was all gone.
Lucky.
Lucky. And then this is Ricky LaBeouf right here.
Wow, check out right behind.
He just put this trailer up probably 6, 7 months ago.
He got to be 16 feet off the ground.
He is, and that's too high for down here. Somebody needs to understand that the higher you go, the more wind you're going to catch. So I've been here 22 years, and thank God I'm only 12 feet in the air, because I got a 2-foot mound right here, you see?
Yeah.
So
now, describe what was going on when y'all were in there and winds were getting to be 180, 190. I mean, did you fear for your life?
Yes, we did, yes. And I gave my family the opportunity to leave, to go to my mother's house in Homer. They said, no, Dad, you stay and we stay. I said, come on, man, y'all putting me in a predicament right here. And we just bunkered down, bro. That's all we could do. I got a mattress and I put it on top of us, you know, to be safe. And we rode it through. And about 5 o'clock in the morning, I seen the sheriff call over there with his lights on. Right. And then I got downstairs, and I walked to them, and they said, well, we passed. I said, well, I'm going. I got to get out of here. So we went to my mom's house, but it was terrible.
Were you seeing things flying in front of the windows and all?
Flying, man, I tell you what, it was terrible. It was like missiles flying all over, man. It was terrible. And I didn't stay outside long when I put that ladder because it was flying all over, man. Pieces of roofs, everything, bro. I mean, it was terrible. Terrible. People's clothes all over in my yard, and whatever you name it, they had it here.
Was this the worst you ever saw?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes. And I stayed here through all of them. But this here was the worst. I'm not staying here no more. I'm thinking about selling and leaving myself.
Yeah. I'd have made up your mind, huh?
Yes, sir, it did. It did. Because this was a terrible one. And we thought it was going to turn. That's why my wife said, maybe it might turn, babe. I said, well, I hope it does. And it didn't. And we was on the rough side of that sucker.
Yeah. So right here where you're at, you on the northeast wall?
Northeast quadrant right here. And then when it switches, look like he come from the southwest over here.
Yeah.
So it hit us both ways, you see.
So you were getting winds, any tornadoes?
I couldn't see. It was that
well, the whole thing was a tornado, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you couldn't see nothing because I didn't want to stick my head out that door and get cut off.
Right.
Because you don't know what can happen.
Well, at least you were quick thinking to have that ladder with you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had to get out. I had to get out my house, jump down, and go and do it from the bars over there, and then bring it and slide it across where we could get in and out.
Yeah. When everything had laid down and the storm was over, What's the first thing you did?
Haul-tailed. I got out of here. And then every other day I'd come back and feed my cats and put them some fresh water because they stayed in my shed. And it's funny. My shed and my house, the only thing going is part of the roof, probably about 12 foot of my roof. And then it peeled up over here in the middle. And it pushed my pilings and all, you know, towards the road, all, but, you know.
But your neighbors, half their trailer's going, the one next to it going, the one on the side of you, you're going.
Yeah.
You consider yourself lucky?
Very, very lucky to be in there and have missed this thing, you know.
Right.
I'm very fortunate. God blessed us, man. He really did.
Yeah. You're right, because looking around you,
Oh, yeah.
you were lucky.
Very, very lucky. Very lucky.
Well,
Yes.
We appreciate you joining us and sharing your story with us.
Well, I thank y'all for stopping, you know, and let the other people know, too, that don't never stay. Don't stay. Get out as fast as you can. When they tell you to haul tail, get out.
Perfect words of wisdom. And we'll take a short break. We'll be back with a lot more. Don't go away.